Hi, I'm Alana.
And I'm Alana, and we're
The
the
A
A
team.
team.
RFA and welcome to Night Network Quarantine Edition. Today is May 8th and it is still cold outside. Make sure you watch WKTV Channel 2 tonight at 5 and 6 to see the nightly news being interviewed. Thank you, Katrina Smith, for that opportunity. This week was Teacher Appreciation Week. We at the Nightly News want to throw a big thank you to all of the teachers who are doing all they can to help us get through this difficult time. You are missed more than you know.
On Friday, May 15th, between 8:20 and 8:40 p.m., senior athletes can participate in a recognition event by driving by the stadium, at which time the lights will be on in their honor. Make sure you spread the word.
We recently spoke with Nicolas Ferretti, STASS President, about seniors, signs, and graduation. Well, hello, Nicolas. Thank you for doing this interview for our nightly newscast. Our first question today is, what would you like graduation to look like this year?
Hi, thank you. Well, ideally, I think for all of us, it would be as normal in June at the stadium. Looking like it's not going to happen. So I think the next best option would be to push it back into July or August if we can. And even after that, there's been some talk about finding a way to do it so we're spread apart out on the turf or on the baseball field in the back. Just we can have there's a lot of space there to do something with. So we're looking into every possible way to have some type of in-person graduation, where it is or how we do it.
It's to my understanding the district is going to buy signs for the seniors. What are your plans for the signs?
Yes, so the district is willing to purchase a sign for every senior class member, like a yard sign. So we've been working on that this past weekend and we pretty much have it finalized. So the district will be buying them and we're going to distribute them to the entire senior class along with the cap and gowns, probably at the end of May. It depends on when they come in, but that's what it's looking like right now.
What is one thing this experience has taught you?
That's a good question. I guess one thing is that really we can do anything as humans, as students or whoever. With technology, we've done so much more than we thought we ever could. Everything's online now, and it's really incredible what we're able to do and how we can adapt to different situations depending on what we're facing at the time. So yeah.
Well, thank you for doing this interview, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.
Yes, thank you. You too.
Thank you, Nick, for doing that interview.
Now to our interview with Spring Sports. This week we will have our boys and girls lax teams with their coaches.
What are your thoughts in terms of not having a season, like our season being cut short? What are your thoughts about that?
It's still disbelief. With everything, people are going through, the country's going through, to not have sports and to not let kids get out, run around, especially our seniors at this point, you can't believe it's happening. Obviously, it's never happened before in our lifetime. Hopefully, it'll never happen again. But I don't really know what to do, think, or, as a coach, it's been 20 years that this time of year you're firing on all cylinders and you're, putting out fires and making lineups and encouraging the kids and, putting in stats. So it's just a strange time.
Justin, as a senior, especially for you, what are your thoughts in terms of, again, not having a season?
It definitely hurts because we were looking forward to this season. We have big plans for this season, and I really wanted to follow through with them and, make this season a good one. So it's definitely tough.
Yeah. All right, guys, that'll be all. Thank you for coming on, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. You too, Jared.
Yeah.
Thanks.
My first question is for Coach Rowe. So, Coach, how are you feeling that there is no spring sports going on this year?
We're disappointed. And as a coach, I've been doing it for 40 years. So, I've had a lot of time to be on the field and do it, and I miss it. But I really feel bad for the kids and everything that they're missing out on. It's not just the sports part. It's the proms, the balls, the senior recognition nights, all that stuff. That's stuff that we as coaches have seen over years and years and years. But it really does, when you build a relationship with your student athletes, you really want to be there when they're walking out the door on that last season. And And for me, being this would have been my 4th year in Rome, to lose 3 of my seniors that played as freshmen. But I have 6 wonderful, wonderful seniors that are graduating, and it's really sad not to be there to shake their hand on senior night and say goodbye and thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And so, Callie, how are you feeling about not having a senior spring sports season for this year?
I think it's pretty upsetting, especially because it's my last year, so I don't have another chance to play, and we don't get to have the team bond that we usually get, and you don't get to make the new friends from the upcoming JV players.
Yeah. All right, guys, thank you.
Thank you for those interviews, Jared and Ashton.
In other news, RFA principals will be informing all families that students will be allowed to come into RFA during the week of May 18th and May 21st to pick up any belongings or property. We will be updating you on the specifics when we get them. Stay tuned.
Next week, we are going to try to reach out to Superintendent Blake and Mr. LeBaron regarding the school closure. We will also be talking to more spring sports teams as well. Our nightly newscast will be airing every Tuesday and Friday through June. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to share this video.
Stay safe, RFA, and remember to keep your chin up and show RFA pride. We're all in this together.